Hey guys, welcome back. It's Saturday. I'm not even sure, I think it's the 14th, but just pulling a bulk of the line today. This is our first raccoon, and it's a nice double. We're here on stop 13. Yeah, it's definitely time to pull this line. I think the weather would allow them to move pretty good last night, but they're just, I'm just not producing anymore, so it's time to get this pulled up and move on. But I had a double on skunks here a couple days ago, so we're pulling the bulk of it. I might leave out a handful of traps. As I said, tomorrow's my boy's birthday, and we got some stuff lined up, and I can't be spending all day on the trap line like I have been. So I was gonna pull the whole thing, but I'm gonna leave some out just because I got to catch something every day. I just can't have a zero day. That's not in me. So we're gonna get these guys taken care of, and hopefully we get a few more. You know, I don't expect a big day, but you know, if we get 20, I'd be pretty thrilled. This is the 7th check of this spot and the very first raccoon. This is one of those spots that baffles me, and I think I don't understand it at all. This spot looked really good. There was great sign. We put 3 traps here, and I kept telling myself it's gonna hit, it's gonna produce, and it never did until finally, today we got one, which hindsight 2020 is one of those locations I should have pulled. I spent 7 days stopping to take a look at this and just didn't produce anything hardly until today when we're pulling it. We finally got one, so I'm happy to get one, but at the same time, this was kind of a wasted stop, and it's one of those things, I don't know what causes that, but some of the best locations with the best sign don't produce that much. Not very many of them are like that, but there are a few. Some of the spots that have very little sign that you expect to get 1 or 2, you could pick up 5 or 6. The reasoning behind that, I have no idea. There's probably someone out there that has a lot better insight on it than I do, but anywho, glad to finally get coon number 3 on stop 27. So there we go, fellas. I better get him taken care of. He's about got that out. You never know what you'll find on the road line. This was sitting on top of my dog proof when I was pulling. To Ken's You're Invited football pizza party from Danny. So I guess that means me too. Hell, I'm going to a pizza party. This would be one of those spots that I thought I'd catch a few on, but I think this is like 7 or 8 on. It's turned out to be a really, really good trail, and luckily for me, this actually makes 400. So I was hoping to get 400 off this first route, and we're pulling about 3/4 of it today. So good to be hitting what I wanted to, and hopefully we can get about another 20, 25 more to get a little bit easier for my next route in case I fall a little short. So on to the next spot. It's actually starting to pick up here a little bit. This is coon number 12, and we're on stop, I think 90, so it might be possible for us to get our 20 today, but we got weather coming in. It's gonna start raining here in about an hour and a half, so filming might be kind of limited, but we're gonna do what we can. Here's number 16 for the day. I think it's stop 125 or somewhere along there, so we're actually doing a little better than I thought we would. It's starting to pick up a little bit. This is just a nice little, they took all the timber out, but they made a couple nice big brush piles here. This has always been a good spot for me every year. Right behind me is a cornfield. They actually just cut about 3 days ago, so just a nice coon. We're moving down the line. Weather hasn't hit yet, but just a matter of time, so we better get scooting. Definitely starting to pick up now. This spot yesterday we had 3 in 220s. This is, as I've talked about, one of my all-time favorite spots where I doubled on 2 bobcats, but we got a nice coon down there in 220. It didn't move anything. And this one here that flopped off the trail, which as you can see is pretty prominent here. So these are the spots to look for and mark them for a year-to-year thing. This is a timber on one side going to a pond and timber on the other side. There's corn beyond that, but it really doesn't matter on the crop rotation for that. As long as it's timber to timber with a pond, those spots are gonna be good year after year. We're on stop 157, picked up this nice coon. This is number 22, I believe, 21 or 22, so it's actually picked up a little better than I thought. Part of me almost wishes we weren't pulling with that weather front coming in tonight. Gonna have a little precipitation, a little mist and rain. They'd move pretty good, but we're gonna leave out probably about half of what's already out. We pulled the first 30 locations, and then we're gonna pull the back 50. So we're gonna have locations like 31 through, oh shoot, 130 or something like that out. So still have possible to catch a few tomorrow, but like I said, I got my boy's birthday, and that's gonna be priority. We'll get up early, get these traps ran so I can spend some time with the family. Got us a decent coon here in the 220. This is the spot where on the first day I had a bobcat up there in that, where, you know, I messed up, didn't get any footage of, but just standing cornfield, and there's a fence line here going to another fence line that runs down to the road on the other side. These are the intersections where a lot of your predators run, hence how I got a bobcat. But anyway, never pass up these opportunities. There's always, all your furs are gonna move these from fence line to fence line. We're back here at our old faithful brush pile. I told you this is one of my better spots every year, and boy, even on day 7 it's still producing. You know, we got this one here, which is little, we'll probably end up letting go, but then we got number 3 down here. So 3 out of 4 on day 7, can't complain about that. Here we go, and that's what I'm talking about. Finally, we didn't get one yet today, so I'm not even sure what number that is total. I think I'm probably up to a dozen now. Nice beautiful skunk as we start wrapping up the day. We got some really nice coon here hiding his face, but we're towards the end of the route now. This is actually the last stop of the stuff that's been set all week. We got another 6 or 8 spots to check yet, but just a nice coon. Things are wrapping up. We're pulling these traps, but like I said, we still leaving some out, but always nice to end on a positive note. Well, we just got home today on Saturday. It's, you know, it was a lot better day than I thought we'd have. We ended up with 31 coon, a pretty decent coyote there, pretty pale belly really, and two really nice skunks. So I'm happy with the way it went. Like I said before, we pulled quite a few of the sets today. I got stops like 31 through 136 still out, so probably about 100 locations, probably about 80 because I pulled a few in the middle there. But then tomorrow morning I'll run everything early. You know, hopefully if we get 20 tomorrow, I'd be tickled pink. That'd be a hell of a good day. But so we got 31 today on top of 394, so we're at 425. Yeah, I think 425. So good day, good to get my 400 off the first line. We're gonna get these taken care of, and you know, tomorrow pull the rest of them, kind of regroup for a little bit, spend some time with the family, and Monday we're gonna go right back at it, hit it hard. I feel a lot better today than I did yesterday for sure, but pulling traps is always hard on me. That's a long day, but we got a lot of stuff accomplished today. Got a lot of traps pulled, got some good fur to show for it, and can't wait to see where we go tomorrow.